The FPV community has a dirty little secret. See, if you mention the words Superfly and Sync Mode, they'll tell you that to be a real FPV pilot, you've got to at least own or flown one. And they'll tell you it's either the best drone you've ever flown in your entire life, or it's a bit of a cult. So today, well, we're out at the field and we're going to find out exactly who is right. And Angry Karen, my wife, has a forfeit for us. To avoid the forfeit, I have to clear all 4 of these challenges. 1, the drone has to pass the Angry Karen noise test with a score less than 8.5 Angry Karens out of 10. Then it has to survive the BoyWonderFPV rip in one piece. Then I'm going to take it for a flight. Can the drone in the middle of the flight convince me to join the Superfly cult? And finally, will it survive the multiple crash tests throughout this video that BoyWonder is going to subject it to? If it survives all of those, we've got just one challenge left. And that last challenge is to hit 100 miles per hour as we travel underneath and through the tree. So of course, the next challenge on the list is whether or not the SuperFly Sync Mode can survive a BoyWonderFPV crash into the tree. Okay, so can we hit 100 miles an hour under the tree? I'm not gonna lie, it's quite windy. It's a bit of a challenge, is this? But...
go for it. What'd you hit?
111 kilometers an hour.
Oh. No.
Nope.
Here comes the pocket.
The dog is...
Oh.
Well,
Last.
I hit 146, but just after the tree. Next up on the Karen test is whether or not BoyWonderFPV can fly this drone and whether it will survive the BoyWonderFPV flight test. We can see it's going under the tree now, and obviously BoyWonder is in front of us flying it. The question is, will the drone survive? Let's go and speak to BoyWonder. Pardon? Yeah, they're up, yeah, they're up. Let's go and speak to BoyWonder, find out what he thinks of it. BoyWonderFPV, welcome to the channel.
Hello, welcome.
How are you finding the Superfly?
It's a lot of fun.
Does it fly super?
Yeah. It's called Superfly because it flies super and it actually flies.
Which is always a bonus for a drone if it actually flies. Lots of people have this as like a cult-like status, like you've got to have one, otherwise you're not really an FPV pilot. After flying it for a couple of days, do you agree with that status?
I don't even know a single thing you said because this is loud.
Okay, do you think it's one of, if not the best FPV 5 inches you've flown, yes or no?
Yes, it's like probably the best.
Now I rank the Seeker 5 as the best 5 inch I've ever flown. What do you think to that in regards to this?
This might be like, if it was on like a tier list, if the Seeker is on A, I would maybe put this on like A as well.
Okay, so it's high praise from BoyWonderFPV indeed. I'm not ready to say whether or not I think the cult is right against the Seeker, but I've got to be honest, it is one hell of a drone. And it's a lot of fun. Are there any improvements that you would make to it, BoyWonder?
Probably not, actually.
Well, there you go, that's a ringing endorsement from BoyWonder. Oh!
Being a bit quieter.
Well, it's a 5 inch. To be fair, it's actually one of the quieter 5 inches we own. Like I say, it depends how you build it, motors, props and all that sort of jazz. But actually, I don't think it's particularly loud.
For me, I feel like it's quite loud.
Oh, okay. Go on then, let's... So the next quest on the Angry Karen demands that she gave us for the Superfly Sync Mode is the Angry Karen noise test. Now, the question is, can I continue to talk to you guys while BoyWonderFPV rips perilously close to the back of my head with the Superfly Sync Mode? The question is, how many Angry Karens will this invoke? We've done the test, we've done the challenge from Karen. The question is, how many of them will turn up. I'm going to give that a measly 7 Angry Karens out of 10. For a 5-inch, I think it's really, really good. Of course, it depends how you build it, what motors you put on it, what props you put on it. But ultimately, 7 Angry Karens out of 10, I think, is a great success. Crash test number 2. Damn. So, day 2 of flying the Superfly, and honestly, it really is a bit of a different beast. It's actually quite hard to define what this does. It certainly puts a smile on your face, I'll give you that. It just feels, for a 5-inch, so floaty, so light. But that's not really what the question is that we're trying to answer here. See, we bought this because the cult of FPV told us we wouldn't find anything better. And the question is, are they right? And I've got to admit, after just a couple of days, I actually think they probably are. And from what you're all telling me, this isn't even the best one, which makes me incredibly excited. Oh, not gonna make it. Badly. It really is something different. In a sea of bind and flies, and the same old frame, and the same old setup, and the same old tunes, this really does offer you something different. It's a dead cat frame that doesn't fly like a dead cat. It doesn't fly like a true X, but it certainly doesn't fly like a dead cat. Like I say, it flies like something else, and it really is difficult to explain what. But I'll tell you what it is smile-inducing. Wow! That was insane! It's also got enough power to recover from one of my idiotic moves. Yeah. Incredible. I don't know what they've done, whether it's the frame, the tune, the recommended build, the recommended motors that they've paired with Axis flying with. It's just a combination of everything. But this is absolutely brilliant. Crash test number 3. Damn. Now, for the fourth and final crash test, BoyWonderFPV has dared me to get closer to the tree, so we've moved everything forward, including me, and this is crash test number 4. So BoyWonderFPV has crashed it for the 4th time, and as you can see, he's actually flying it back without any problems at all. Absolutely incredible. Steve, if this isn't a ringing endorsement of how strong this drone is, I don't know what is. 140 kilometers an hour.
Okay, so you don't have to have the pocket.
So, can we hit 100 miles an hour whilst travelling under the tree?
I'm flipping my screen so I can see it.
Well, it's in focus before you turn the screen, so.
Right, it's in focus.
So, Angry Karen has been sent the footage and the text message has come back. Most of it is unreadable on camera, but ultimately what it says is, yes, you hit 100 miles an hour, fat boy, well done. However, you didn't do it. That's that funny, Boy Wonder. However, you didn't do it while she was underneath the tree. In order to get back into the house, you now have to fly the Radiomaster Pocket and the Darwin FPV. And I'm not allowed to complain, but I've got a plan. Stick around. So the time has come for the forfeit. BoyWonderFPV, show the boys and girls what's in my hand and what's on the bag. I have to fly this without complaining, and I'm going to do it line of sight. Oh, this is the best controller and drone combo I've ever flown. Oh, this is amazing. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. I wonder, it appears to have accidentally disarmed itself. But Karen, I did exactly what you said. I flew it and I never complained once. Okay, so that was our new adventure style review, if you like, of the Superfly Sync Mode. And what do we think of it, honestly? Well, there is a cult within FPV that says if you don't own one or you haven't flown, you're not a real FPV pilot, and so on and so forth, and all that sort of jazz. The cult's right. It is one of the best FPV drones we have ever flown. It feels lighter than what it is. Now, this is a dead cat frame, but believe it or not, it doesn't fly like it feels like a dead cat frame. Now, I'm not going to pull the wool over your eyes and say, actually, this flies like it's a True X. It doesn't. It doesn't fly like a True X. It really doesn't. There is a discernible difference between the two. And I'm not gonna try and blag anybody and say, yes, definitely, this is definitely. But it does feel different to how a traditional dead cat feels. And it's hard to explain what it is. It's almost like it's in between a dead cat and a True X. We set out to prove the cult wrong. Cult have actually proved us wrong. It's incredibly fun. It's incredibly agile. It flies incredibly well. The tune on it is absolutely unbelievable. And I've got nothing bad to say about it. In my reviews, I always say something negative or something not so good. I've got nothing negative to say. It is that good. So if you haven't got one, join the cult and go and get one. Now, really, really quickly at the end of this video, we are going to have a setup video, our Owners Club video, out in the next few days. So make sure you subscribe for that. One more day. YouTube and I have had a chat, and we believe that this is the video that you'll like the most. So watch it and let me know if they're right.